Welcome back. We'll start with a new topic, food preservation. So, what is food preservation? You are preserving the food from getting spoiled. Okay. Food preservation is the process treating and handling food to stop or slow down food spoilage, loss of quality, edibility, or nutritional value, and thus allow for longer food storage. So, to store the food for the longer period, you are treating it with certain things or certain methods, and you are preserving it so that it will not get spoiled and it will not lose the quality. So, which are the methods used in the food preservation? First one is, I think you have studied in the first year nutrition, right? And in this, first one is drying, refrigerating, freezing, vacuum packing, salting, sugaring, smoking, artificial food additives, pickling, and canning. So there are many methods. Drying means you are drying the fruits, or like dry fruits we are calling. You are removing the water content, okay, and dehydrating the things, and you are storing. Refrigerator means you are storing in the refrigerator. Freezing means you are decreasing the temperature of the food product, and you are storing it. Okay. Vacuum packing, you are removing the air from the packing. Salting, you are storing the food in the salt. Sugar means you are storing the food in the sugar. And smoking, okay, smoking you are already know, carbon coating. Okay. Next, artificial food additives also you may add certain chemicals. There are next one, that is pickling. Okay, pickling means increase the salt and spicy content in the food, means it will not spoil. Okay. Next, canning, you are filling the foods in the can and you are closing very tightly. And next is jellying, you are turning the things into jelly type and storing. And next one is radiation. Okay, by the radiation you are storing, you are destroying all the spoiling contents or microorganisms, and you are storing it. There are many other methods also. You have studied in the first university. You can go through that now. Next, coming to the food preparation techniques, there are many techniques. I think again this is also you have studied in the nutrition, like moist heating method and dry heating method and combined heating method. So there are many things. Like first one is, here it is given: baking, broiling, frying, microwaving, roasting, and smoking. Okay, these are the methods. Coming to baking, it's here the food gets cooked in an oven or oven-like appliance by dry heat. Okay, here the temperature range maintained in the oven is 120 to 260 degrees, and it is actually usually kept uncovered in a container greased with a fat-coated paper. You are covering it with a paper or a fat, and you are baking it. Example is bread, cake, biscuit, pastry, meat, like that. Okay, that is what baking. Okay, and moving to the frying, here the method. Okay. In this method, the food to be cooked is brought into the contact with a larger amount of hot fat, and it is immersed in the hot oil, and it is called the deep fat frying. It is also the frying, also type of cooking method. Here you are putting the food particle or food in the hot oil, and you are frying it. And next one is microwaving. You are keeping the food in the microwave and you are cooking it. Okay, it is like a quick method, right? Within 10 minutes everything will be over, and it is the food, whatever food is there, it gets cooked uniformly. And moving to the roasting, in this method food is cooked in a heated metal or frying pan without covering. Example, groundnut. Okay. You are roasting the food here. Example is groundnut. Here you are not covering it, just you are frying. Okay. in the pan. And there are other methods also: boiling, stewing, steaming, pressure cooking, poaching, blanching. And in the dry heat method, again, roasting, grilling, toasting, baking, sorting, frying. And the combined method, there are braising, microwave cooking, and solar cooking. So these are the many food preparation technique you can use. Okay. Next, coming to the main topic, that is purchasing. First of all, you need to know the factors that determine the cost of the things you want to purchase. Okay. How it is produced, which season it is, whether how is the market supply, whether it is good or bad, how is the demand of the good, and what are the whether they are giving advertisement or not, and how it is processed, and how many, what is the content of processing. So this everything you should know before you purchase the any food products. And when buying food, choose the form that you can easily handle and which you can offer. And there are certain guidelines are given. Make a shopping list so that you buy things you need without wasting time. Okay. First, you need the list before buying it. Next, choose the type and location of market appropriate to your needs. Okay. Which position you are giving? Sorry, which position or which location you are. Okay. And based on that, you can contact the market. Next, compare prices and quality of commodity before you buy. You should compare the prices within the market or whatever shop you are buying. Okay. And quality, what is the quality, that also you should know. Buy foods in bulk if you have storage facilities and money, it is cheaper. Okay, when you buy in the wholesale, okay, or bulk, then it is very cheap. Do not shop when you are hungry, it makes you buy more than necessary. Okay, when you are hungry, if you are going to buy, you will buy more than what you need. Do not take children along when you go shopping, then you make you buy unnecessary things. Okay, so they will if you take the children to the shop, they will make you to buy some nonsense things also. Okay? Unnecessary. Next, avoid impulse buying, that is buying things you did not plan for. Okay? So that's why you should make a list. Only list the things and you buy. Other than that, don't buy. When you buy canned or packaged food, look out for expiry date or use by date. Every time when you buy food, you should see for expiry date. Certain don'ts are there. Do not buy processed food when the following signs are seen. Which are those? Cans are bulging or dented because they may cause food poisoning. Bulged can or dented can you should not buy. Rusty can may contain spoiled food. Frozen food packages that are soft or soggy may have thawed for a long time and may be spoiling. Okay? If the frozen food is when you see it is looks like soggy or thawed, so you should not buy that. It may be spoiling. Sorry. Refrozen foods, this can be detected as stained packages or crystallized products. Okay? If the products are seen stained or crystallized, then it is refrozen food. That also you should not buy. Opened or damaged packages also you are not supposed to buy. Moldy or colored dried foods also, and meat or fish that has dull or slimy surface, that also spoiling surface. Okay. Points to bear in mind when purchasing some food commodities. Okay, like fruit and vegetable, animal and animal products, eggs, milk, legumes, and cereals. These things you can buy. Okay. So that's what about the food processing, preservation, cooking, and purchasing. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.